Hello guys, you're welcome back to our channel and thank you so much for stopping by. So Tinubu's government has taken the local embarrassment that we are facing in Nigeria to an international and global stage. Like, how did we get here as a nation? You guys, a French court has authorized the seizure of 3 presidential jets belonging to the federal government of Nigeria. Like a presidential jet, my people. Like, how did we get here as a nation? And how bad and worse can things get before these people will stop already? Like, seriously? These jets, they were not only seized, but they were put 2 of the jets. Nigeria presidential jet was put up for sale. And the one they ordered, God do. We are in trouble. The truth of the matter is that by the time the APC government and Tinubu administration is done with Nigeria, there will be nothing left in this country anymore. There will be absolutely nothing left for the Nigerian people. Now, a lot of people are reacting. Peter Obi's reaction, the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, is what actually got my attention. He is calling on the federal government to come out and make this whole thing make sense to us because it doesn't really make sense. But before we get to Obi's reaction, I'm going to settle down and give you guys the background details of this news. But please, I want to beg you, help me by liking this video and sharing so that YouTube and Facebook can recommend it to more people. All right. So the news here says, a French court has authorized the seizure of 3 presidential jets linked to the federal government of Nigeria. Source familiar with the matter has told Premium Times. 2 of the jets, part of the Nigerian presidential air fleet, were recently put up for sale, while the third, an Airbus 330 that was purchased by the Nigerian government, not yet delivered. The seizure of the presidential jet is as a result of an application by a Chinese company whose export processing zone management contract was revoked by the Ogun State government in 2016. Can you all see why this whole thing is not making sense? An independent arbitral tribunal chaired by the former president of the UK Supreme Court awarded a Chinese company about $74.5 million in compensation. But the Ogun State government, which has a dispute with the Chinese company, has yet to honor the award. The federal government is facing this backlash over an action taken by one of its substantia with which the Chinese government has a business dispute. The 6 presidential jets include a Dassault Falcon 7S at Le Bourget Airport in Paris, a Boeing 737, and Airbus 330 at Switzerland. All are currently undergoing maintenance. The Nigerian government reportedly paid over $100 million for the Airbus. The court order prohibits the movement, sale, or purchase of the jet until the Chinese company receives the awarded $74.5 million. Bailiffs have served papers for each aircraft. The Nigerian government is yet to comment on this development. The confiscation of the planes follows the recent seizure of Nigerian-owned buildings in Liverpool, England, by a UK court in relation to the same dispute. The properties against which the Chinese company secured charging orders are located at 15 Albert Hall Road, Liverpool, and Beach Lodge, 49 Cadastone Road, Liverpool, estimated by the company to be worth between 1.3 and 1.7 million pounds. All right, so this is the news for you guys. Now, let me quickly say this. Just imagine that honoring Chinese company, a Chinese company is having issue with a state in Nigeria and 3 presidential jets is seized. Just imagine what will happen when the Nigerian government refuses to pay all the money that we borrowed from China. Just imagine it by yourself. Won't it be catastrophic? Okay, this is Peter Obi's reaction. Our president, our amiable president, says the seizure of presidential jets an international embarrassment. The trending international news on the seizure of the 3 jets belonging to the Nigeria's presidential fleet is yet another of many embarrassing things, exposing our failed leadership and our attitude to the rule of law even. in a democracy. It has also exposed multiple dimensions to our leadership failure and our insensitivity to the plight of the growing poor class in our midst. The fact that the federal government went ahead with the presidential deal despite the cacophonous cry against the purchase of a presidential jet at the time when the people are going through a horrifying economic hardship shows the insensitivity of this administration, added to the embarrassing aspect of our country's presidential jets being held for a contractual breaches arising from yet another dimension of inadequate leadership tidiness. I have been loud in my demand over time that the government at all levels should be accountable to the people, meaning that there must be very transparent in all their dealings until a court in France prohibit Nigeria from moving or selling these 3 jets. Nigerians have no iota of information about both the buying and selling of these aircraft. It has been done in secrecy. Federal government property, which belongs to the people, is being managed as a personal family asset, paying as much as $100 million for a presidential jet for a country that is poverty capital of the world and has more out of school children. With over 40% food inflation is the height of concern for the people's feelings. This incident has also opened up an aspect of indiscipline that is cautious embedded in our country, which is the abuse and disrespect for the rule of law. Here are questions begging for answers. To what extent did the Ogun State government follow its agreement with the Chinese firm after the UK court ruling that prohibited some Nigeria building in Liverpool? What did both Ogun State and federal government do before the French court action? I would like to therefore challenge the federal government to come clean and transparent on this matter and tell Nigerians how we got to this latest international mess. And this is from Peter Obi, my people. That is it for you all. The issue of Nigeria is definitely, the more you look, the less you see. I think it was inside last month, Sarah reporters reported about this presidential jet, about the federal government spending more than over 100 million naira for a presidential jet. At the time, Nigerians are going through untold hardship, and these people, they bluntly denied and tagged it fake news. So just like Peter Obi said, until a France court prohibits the buying and selling of this jet, Nigerians wouldn't have even know anything about all of this. It is well, this is the news for you guys. I'm going to leave you all to share your thoughts with me on the comment section. And with that, I will say thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you all in my next video. Bye-bye. Bye.